Let's get started with what I have to assume is the biggest metalcore band out of Connecticut.
Probably.
Currents have dropped their new album, The Death We Seek. Shout out Connecticut.
Shout out Connecticut for Dream Week. And also Currents, but mostly Dream Week.
I listened to this album when it came out. Wasn't real feeling it. And I came back to it to refresh myself on the podcast. And I've had it on repeat quite a bit.
Okay. What grew on you? Curious.
I don't know, really. A lot of it is
So
just
real.
like...
So real for that.
A lot of... Like, for example, I think, like, Over and Over... I think that's the song that's like, We Dine in Hell, right? Is that the one that says We Dine in Hell?
That's Gone Astray, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I could be tripping. That's the one... I remember that because it's like the one song on this album that I actively don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny, because Gone
That's
Astray is
cool.
one of the few that I actually really like.
That's the thing that I kept getting that that it is Gone Astray. It is I kept getting that line stuck in my head. Tonight we dine in hell, so here we dwell. Over
I
and
just
over
really
is the
liked-
one that goes torment that gets stuck in my head, isn't it? Yes.
I
That
just really liked
breakdown.
the chorus in Gone Astray, but anyway.
Yeah, or Over and Over is the one with the torment breakdown, which is sick. Also, the Death We Seek is still the best song on the album.
Yes.
That is my second least favorite song. So we have very
Man.
conflicting opinions on this. I want to pose a statement. It's going to be like earlier. I want to see how we're feeling about this. I think in terms of instrumentals and uncleans, this album, The Death We Seek, absolutely fucking clears the way it ends. I think that in terms of hooks and choruses, the way it ends is a stronger album in that regard.
Yeah.
Which makes this album less replayable.
I think that was my problem with it when it came out. Like, I was in, I don't know. I feel like I was in a mood where I was like, I don't really want to hear metalcore.
No, it's real. I've been there. I think that's my main gripe with this album in general. Like, I mean, okay, I got songs like The Death We Seek and Gone Astray. I think The Death We Seek is a phenomenal opener, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like it as a song. Gone Astray, you know how I feel about Sing Screaming. The chorus isn't doing it for me. It is what it is. I love every other song on this album. I think Remember Me is still my favorite song. And I think that Brian's vocals are stronger here overall than they ever have been. I've listened
Counter
to a lot
argument,
of these...
Better Days.
I mean, yeah, but like across an entire album.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Because
that's fair.
yeah.
I enjoy this album as a whole more than the way it ends. However, Better Days clears every song on this album by a long shot.
I don't know if I agree with that, Jake.
I don't know either.
I think I like the last album better.
Ooh. I think that the last album had higher peaks. I think this one, for all intents and purposes, is more consistent.
Okay.
And
That's fair, yeah.
yeah, I think Guide Us Home is a great closer. I mean, obviously it's not Better Days, right? I don't think that they're I've heard a closer.
It has the same energy as Better Days. Like, it has...
But it's
I don't
not.
know. It is like Guide Us Home is a song that grew on me the more I listened to it, because I started to notice the similarities between it and Better Days, and then I would just remember that Better Days is just the better song, and I would want to listen to Better Days instead, which is, I feel like, what I say every time I listen to any current song that isn't Better Days. But in Guide Us Home, that guitar solo that leads into God, we've tried to overcome the pain, but all that's left for now is to face the lives that lie beyond us. I love that part, especially just particularly that first line of God, we've tried to overcome the pain. It feels desperate when he says that. Like, you feel the desperation in his voice, which is so powerful. And I wish I felt more connected to the vocal delivery across more of this album. But I feel like, as I've said before, sometimes the vocals are too much for me. It gets a little too heavy and it takes me out of the song, especially on a song like Living in Tragedy or Beyond This Road.
Living in Tragedy sounds straight out of Doom.
It does. It really does. It's got McGordon written all over it. I think my thing is that, like, Origin and Split are what come to mind for me off the way it ends. That they're these big choruses that I feel like are largely lacking on this album. Like, there have been a couple songs on here that I've listened to a bunch. Overall, I've heard at least all of these, probably 7-8 times. I feel like I couldn't tell you a thing about some of them. You know, that I'm enjoying them in the moment, but they don't have that moment that really sticks with me. And I think that for me is what's lacking on this album. That I really enjoy it as a whole. And I think that it is top to bottom their strongest album so far, but it's lacking in a lot of single power almost, that I feel like any of the songs off of why am I forgetting it again? I want to say To Better Days, but I know it's just, that's not it. But their last album, that any of those could have been single. For me, here, they don't have a lot of that same replayability. And as I'm listening to a lot of these songs, I'm enjoying them, but a lot of them start to feel a little samey. And it's fine for me because I enjoy that type of sound, but it still doesn't diversify the album enough to make it feel like I'm not just listening to aspects of the same song over and over again. And I think for me personally, that's going to be something that gatekeeps this album out of my top 10, even though I may enjoy the songs on an individual level more than I would a lot of other albums that have sort of made their way into 10.
That's so interesting, because I think I would rather listen to this any day over Heavener by Invent Enemy.
Ooh.
Because I feel like they're similar.
They really are. They really are. I agree.
But I would listen to this over that.
Aren't they on tour together right now?
My tickets for that. No.
Yeah, I didn't get to go either. My show sold out so fast.
Shit. Yeah, I meant to get tickets for that. Fuck, I wanted to see that so bad. You just reminded me. No.
I am.
Is your date passed? It's probably passed, isn't it?
I think it has. Yeah. Shit.
My bad.
It's all your fault, Jake. I'm gonna find out. It's in 2 days. Wait, there's hope.
There's hope?
Damn.
Tickets, go. Anyway. Oh my goodness,
I don't know if there's too much more to add.
It's all coming together. But no, yeah.
I clutched up, actually.
You did. You clutched up, bro. You really saved my ass here. I think I'm gonna have to go to that. For sure, I've seen them forever. But anyway, this album is good enough to make me want to go see the headliner that revolves around it. I'm left a little questioning the diversity of this album's sound. If you like Currents, you will love this album. If you don't like Currents, but you like metalcore, there is still definitely something here to find and enjoy. I don't know how much of this album is different enough to make it a distinctive top 10 contender for me.